Well, good morning to you. Another week, another walk and talk. Yeah, why not? It's just after the rain yesterday, so everything is green, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Let me show you. There it is. Look how lush and green it is. After the rain we had yesterday. Still a bit overcast today, but yeah, it's a bit warm. But yeah, quite nice. Yeah, so Japan. Yeah. In other news, WordPress turned 20 years old. That's right. For those of you who do not know what WordPress is, it's the platform that I build my websites, or my client websites in, and my own websites. It's a very good open source content management system. That's right, you own it all yourself, and you can do with it what you want. So it's pretty exciting. So yeah, so its birthday was, I think, yesterday or Sunday. I think it might have been Sunday. But yeah, it was I didn't really do anything for it. Just had a mental, just had it mentally in the back of my mind, singing happy birthday to a open source project. So how's it going? How are you doing? Have you checked in with yourself lately? I thought I was going to go for a walk down by the river today, but thought I'd just sort of stick to where I am. Yeah, got these mosquitoes flying around me, so I might just get up and go for a bit of a walk. Yeah, so another beautiful day in Japan land. Just go for a walk around here actually. So during winter, this tree, and the one that's down there by the clock, as you can see, there you go. So yeah, the tree there was just white. It's beautiful white during winter. So there's another perspective of the park. The flying fish, sakana. Yeah. These are pretty cool, these pot plants. Nice flowers. Good smell. There's the workers, passionately working away. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the Studio Ghibli gardens. Oh wow, there's a lot more flowers there than last week. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one a little bit short today, so just want to fill you in. So yeah, on the weekend we went to a place called Shira Warakago. Oh man, I'm slaughtering that name. It's basically a village that is a World Heritage Site, and it's protected, and it's yeah, basically just all made of wood, and these huts, very steep angled roofs, because it snows there, so yeah, the snow has to sort of fall down, but it looks spectacular during winter. I haven't been there during winter, but it would be amazing. I've seen the photos. But yeah, it was a really good trip out. We hired a car for the day, and beautiful hybrid Toyota car, and it took about 2 hours to drive there and 2 hours back, obviously. And it was just a really nice day out with the family, and just to see the beautiful Shirakawa-go. I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure. But yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. There was a 11-kilometer tunnel, not the longest tunnel in the world, but certainly it did go for a bit of time. And but yeah, it was fun. It's good to drive again, get out on the road. It's one thing I really noticed is that a lot of drivers do not stick to the speed limit. It was like 70, 80 on the road, but everybody just doesn't care. They just go like 100, 120. So I decided to follow suit, and I went a little bit fast as well, which was pretty neat. So hopefully we didn't get a speeding ticket, but I don't think that's going to happen. So otherwise everyone would get speeding tickets because they're all speeding. So yeah, not many people really stick to the road rules, like the speed limits, especially on the freeways. We had to pay like $40 or something. I think it was about 4,900 yen or something like that in total, round trip in tolls. So it's equivalent to about $50, close to $50, or $49. So that was quite surprising. We just had this e-tag and had to go through the tolls, and the little boom gates went up by themselves, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it was a lot of fun going out and exploring, which is certainly something I want to do more often. This is a cool tunnel. I think I brought you down here last time. So yeah, some nice little flowers there. Yeah, just around winter time, this is just blooming. Like, there is flowers. Well, I think these flowers, they've grown. It's just amazing. I'll try and do another walk and talk around that time. It's going to be a bit colder, but you'll see it. You stick around. So work is going well. I've got some new projects. I've got the privilege of working on a website for a gentleman. Oh, look at that worm. Wow. Nice. That's a nice worm. There's a dead one. Good to see a live one. Pretty impressive, those worms. I have the privilege of building a website for a gentleman by the name of Jim Keys, is the late Jim Keys. He's passed. It would have been amazing to meet him. More I get to know him, more I sort of see his videos and songs. Like, he's a musician, so he was in the band called the Masters Apprentices, and you might know the song Just Because I Love You, which goes, just because I love you, dun, 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 dun. That one. The oh, do what you wanna do, be what you wanna be, yeah. That classic song. He was a singer for that, and he unfortunately passed away from cancer in 2013. So I'm working with his wife and his two daughters, Holly and Bonnie. Karen, Holly and Bonnie. So yeah, I've got the privilege of building a website for him, and the legacy that he leaves behind, his music, which is pretty awesome. His music, I'm starting to listen to it, and there's some really cool songs. I'm really liking them. So yeah, I got the absolute pleasure to build that site. So I've had some really good, interesting projects over my career. So it's been it's been fun building websites for all kinds of different people and entities. So I did do a website for John Williamson. That kind of kicked off, but then it sort of fell apart at the end. So I kind of backed out. I was dealing with something at the time, so I couldn't really continue. But that was a bit fun. I got to meet his wife, John Williamson, and his wife. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, I had to bow out of that project for certain reasons, and I just I don't regret it one little bit. Let me just say that there's some clients that are good, and some clients that are great. So yeah, I'll leave it there. But no, it's been an absolute pleasure to build websites for people and to be of service in that regard. So, and to run my business from anywhere in the world. So it's certainly a lot of fun. So what else? I'm just sort of building another website for a company called iCare. So that's sort of coming to an end. They're a NDIS provider. We got a lawnmower. Okay, I'm going to sweep around this way. So yeah, NDIS. So that site's almost ready to go. So yeah, just pumping out websites. It's just what I do. There's one thing I really want to do, and that is to build a online store. Like actually do one, like properly, get stock and everything. I did have a store once for organic sunscreen. I've still got the domain name. The website's still up. Selling organic sunscreen. So I did that because I wanted to understand what e-commerce was all about. So I was building sites for clients. So yeah, I've always had the methodology of like I want to understand something before I sell it. So that's why I don't really do marketing, because I don't really do marketing or social media management, that sort of thing. I don't do any of that. So I don't even do that for that. I don't do any of that for my own business. So it's something that I can't actually sell to other people. Even like email marketing and all that sort of automation. Although I do have a system, another open source system called Mautic, which is pretty awesome. Similar to kind of WordPress in the sense that you can manage, you essentially own the software, like it's yours. You put it on your own server, and you run it yourself. So that's pretty cool. Does all the automation stuff, similar to ActiveCampaign, I guess you could say. All the bells and whistles in it. The people playing, I don't know what, croquet or something. Oh, I should probably put the camera down. So yeah, it's a cool automation program, but yeah, it takes a lot to manage. You gotta like maintain it and stuff, and it can break, and if you don't understand inner workings, then yes, it can fall apart quite easily in all your efforts. But I wanted to build that into a service where I could sell that to my clients, because particularly like a much affordable rates than the other electronic digital marketing software or websites out there like ActiveCampaign. Because if you use Amazon simple email service, you can send 1,000 emails for 10 cents. So it's a lot cheaper than other services for sure. So so we'll see. Well, I don't know. I am slowly learning that stuff, and maybe one day I'll offer that to my clients. But again, I don't do it for myself, so I don't do a very good job with that myself. So maybe I should get good at that first before I start my own e-commerce website. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll just it's about finding a product and knowing the market, and is there a demand for it, that sort of thing. So it's just another day in paradise. Beautiful blue skies coming out. A few people walking around the park, which is pretty nice. Mountains are looking great. Actually, I'll show you. So this is a type of houses here in Japan. Pretty sweet. Small and compact. Not your real massive houses. Yeah, I'll take you out to one of the main roads that sweep through here in Gifu. The coffee place there is pretty cool. Been there. I get a little bit noisy now, guys, so just bear with me. This is the burger joint. Torokeru Hamburg. So yummy. They come out on little hot plates that are they're still cooking, and you literally cook your own hamburg. It's really delicious. That was really nice. You get some pork as well, and I think and it just sizzles away on a little plate, and you just basically cook it yourself. It's really nice. So family marts are quite popular here. There's a lot of them. A lot of family marts around. Great place to go when you're feeling snacky at midnight. And yes, I have been to Family Mart at midnight before. When we first got here, I visited that place quite often. So there's a tyre shop. And there's Valor shopping centre. It's pretty sweet. One of the little shops that are, that's actually a sort of a bigger supermarket type deal. It's got, it's like Coles or Woolworths in Australia. So now this is a cool place. They sell strawberries here, fresh strawberries, and my God, the strawberries are amazing. Like, they're amazing. They are exactly what you see on the sign here. Juicy and full of wonderful taste. Yeah, not long ago, a few months ago, there was this road was closed. Had police all around here, ambulances, and what had happened was, according to official reports, the media, right here, this is where a guy, an older gentleman, was driving, and hang on. There was an older gentleman driving, and apparently he hit somebody. I don't know whether it was on a bike or something. Hit another older guy. And the guy in the car got out and started beating up the guy that he had just hit. So there was a bit of a fight. I think one of them, the guy that got hit by the car, he was injured because he was beaten up and hit by the car. No, imagine getting hit by a car, and then the driver of that said car gets out of the vehicle and comes and beats you up. That's what apparently happened. And then the driver got back in the car and drove away from the scene. So they closed off this whole road here, and it was closed for quite some time. They had to divert traffic, and it was crazy. They had I think film crew out here. They had it was crazy. It was a pretty big deal. And so you just got to watch out for those crazy drivers. Nah, it's not like that all the time. Obviously, that must have been a specific case, and I don't know the circumstances other than that. But that was a bit crazy. Just some dude, random thing happening like that. So, considering when you think that Japan is, everyone is respectful and respectful for each other, but it's like the rest of the world, really. People are people. So, yes, you get more respect here, but I think a lot of the respect is kind of it's genuine, but I think also to a degree it's just culture. It's just this is the way we do things, so therefore we don't change that. But yeah, there are certain individuals here that are aggressive as well. I haven't come across any Yakuza yet, so that's a good thing. But I believe they're more in the cities. So, but yeah, it would be interesting to meet one day. See what happens. But yeah, these trees are beautiful. It's a nice pathway there. I'll walk this way. This is pretty spectacular. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, that accident. But so this is home. If I swing around now, that mountain looks amazing. I don't know if the video is doing its justice, but yeah, that mountain up there looks amazing. Straight ahead. Anyway, have a look at this. Ta-da! There's Gifu Castle right perched up on the top of that mountain over there. And just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful day today. So yeah, yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing more here in Japan. My wife is planning a trip to Kyoto soon, I think in the next month, maybe at the end of next month, I think. And yeah, so we'll be in Kyoto, get some photos, and yeah, there's one particular restaurant I want to go to, which is a restaurant that you sit on a kind of a bridge that kind of sits over the top of a river and a waterfall. So that is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. That is on my to-do list, and yeah, there is so much to explore here, and I really just want to dive into it. So yeah, I think I might end it here, and for another walk and talk for the week. But I'll be back next week with another report. Another walk and talk report. These trees are amazing. Love it through here. Yeah, it's nice. Really good. So yeah, I might wrap it up now. So yeah, thanks for joining me again on this weekly walk and talk. I'll come back to you next week, weather permitting, for another update. But yeah, stay strong, be good, be kind, and have fun. You know, what's the point otherwise? We're here for a good time and not a long time. So yeah, anyway, all the best to you, and until next time. All right, bye for now.